Okay.
All right.
All right. So before we break down how you can make supervisor, the benefits of being a supervisor, and what is expected of you or from you once you are a supervisor, it is crucial for us to break down why supervisor. Maybe you are still new in the business. You are just an assistant supervisor. You can hear all this hype about the new supervisor policy. So why must you run for the new supervisor, policy, for the new supervisor move up? Number one, supervisor is the stepping stone to all the ranks in forever.
Yep.
If you want to achieve assistant manager, you want to achieve manager, you want to achieve all the manager and beyond incentives, you must use supervisor as your stepping stone. Supervisor is actually our core rank. This is the rank, everybody, that you can personally achieve on your own. So if you are currently an assistant supervisor and you want everything that Forever has to offer, you want the money, you want the travel incentive, you want to change and impact the lives of others, you want to tick off your goals and your dreams, you cannot sleep on this current new supervisor policy.
Most definitely. When you look at this new current supervisor policy, you must look at it from a point of, I want to take advantage. Because in the past, we would look at 10 cc's as part of our base. We would base for the first month, and we say we are pushing to put on our first base, whether it's 10 cc or above, so that the following month, you can do a little bit more to just get to 25. But now we have the opportunity. It has been changed to now only being able to do just enough 10 cc in 1 month, then you're already a supervisor. Then you're already on your trajectory to growth, because that's what it's for.
Yeah.
It's for us to grow.
It's for us to grow. It's for us to make money. It's for us to take full advantage of it. And if there's one thing, guys, that success loves speed.
Yeah.
Success loves speed, and success loves people that are intentional. So you must have speed, and you must be intentional with how you plan for your supervisor. Number two, as a supervisor, you now get more discount. So currently, you are an assistant supervisor, but you are receiving only 30% discount when you buy your products. But as soon as you move up to supervisor, you are going to be entitled to 38% discount. So look at this, everyone. There is an assistant supervisor and a supervisor. Both of them go to the product center. An assistant supervisor buys their products with 30%, and a supervisor, they buy their products with 38%. They go out there to sell. The selling price is exactly the same. So a supervisor makes more money than an assistant supervisor. So if you want money, make sure that you move so that you can take full advantage of the 38% discount.
At the end of the day, we all join to make money. If you are here and you say you just wanted the community, that's lovely. But deep down, I know each and every person that is on this call right now, they are here to make money. Yeah. And this is a better way of unlocking your potential, of unlocking your team leading bonuses. This is the best way that Forever has seen and said, wow, we've given it a trial in other areas, and it's working wonders. You know, just an example, in India. In January, in India, when this was launched, they had an overwhelming number of 2,077 supervisors in 1 month.
Crazy.
2,077 in India in 1 month when they got this. Now look at, it's a beautiful thing that I made an example with the one in India, because we look at our currency as a country, that we are very low, you know, but look at us compared to India. India is way lower than us. And they were able to skyrocket and go over 2,000 some change in the first month of this being launched. I'm watching you. There is 477 of you on this call. So which means we are definitely going to explode. We are going to make sure that we take the bigger share of this new incentive. So it's going to be easier.
Most definitely. And as a supervisor, if you move up to supervisor, it unlocks the team leading bonus. If you are just an assistant supervisor, currently you are earning money from your profits and you are earning the once-off referral bonuses if you introduce new people into the business and the 5% assistant supervisor boost. But as soon as you move up to supervisor, you then earn the team leading bonus. Because in most cases, if you are an assistant supervisor, in most cases, you have other assistant supervisors under your team. And remember, we get paid in forever for what we call a team leading bonus. So if you are an assistant supervisor and you have other assistant supervisors, who is leading whom? So you cannot lead another assistant supervisor. So that is why you are not earning a team leading bonus. But if you run and you move up to supervisor, you will then start earning the team leading bonus. And guys, let me tell you this, there is no money in forever that goes down the drain. The fact that you are an assistant supervisor and you have assistant supervisors within your team, your sponsor is earning from your assistant supervisors, because in forever, whatever you put in, it is exactly what you get out. So a leader that is leadership bonus qualified earns that money. So if you are an assistant supervisor currently and you have assistant supervisors in your team, make sure that this month you move up to supervisor. That's if you are here to make money and you are tired of just sitting and clapping hands for other people. This is your opportunity to move up. This is your opportunity for growth. And also, as you move up the marketing plan and you are celebrated, recognized on social media, your social media friends are following you. People want to join winners. So this is your opportunity as well to show everyone out there that you are not just a number, but you are also making moves in your forever business.
And you are a contributor, because that is important. People want to be a part of a community of movers and shakers. People want to be a part of a team that is moving. So if you are going to be stagnant, trust you me, a year later, you're going to be sitting as an AS. Yes. So let's move. And being, you know, a moving supervisor, a moving assistant supervisor to get to supervisor, that shows leadership qualities, that shows your people that are part of your team, that you are able to move and you inspire them to also want to do the same. Therefore, you are now getting a much bigger piece of the pie, because everyone who you brought into the business also wants to get their 10 cc's within that month.
Yeah.
So that enables you to move up the ladder. And that helps you as well, you know, understanding that, wow, I just joined last month, and this time I've done my 10 cc, I'm moving on to the next. It builds up your self-confidence, your belief system, you know, gets on to be like, wow, I can do this. I can actually, you know, do this the right way. I can, you know, move, because that's what it gives you. That's what it allows you to be. It allows you to be a leader, and it allows you to be, you know, influential, because people are seeing you moving up in the ranks. So let's take advantage of this opportunity.
If you are here and you are a supervisor, an assistant supervisor, and you say, you know what, guys, I can feel that fire in my belly. I want to move. I am going to fight. I mean, today it's only the 7th of the month. It's the 8th. It's the 8th, guys.
First week.
We still have 3 full weeks for you guys to go out there and make sure that you close your supervisor. So if you are an assistant supervisor, you are already inspired, you can feel that fire in your belly, please give us a 1 in the comment box.
Let's see that fire emoji in the comment box. Let's see everything blowing up in the comment box that you guys really want to take advantage of this. It doesn't get any better than this.
Yeah. And now, so with the new policy, how do you move up to supervisor? Remember before, to move up to supervisor, it was done within 2 consecutive months and it was 25 cc's. But the company said, you know what? Let us make things easier for our distributors. You know, it's time for us to give back to our distributors. So we are going to take out 15 cc's. And, you know, so they took out the 15 cc's. So now as a supervisor, as an assistant supervisor, you can achieve supervisor by only, guys, accumulating 10 cc's in 1 month. So remember before, it was within 2 consecutive months, but for supervisor, it must be done within a month. So you need to go out there and accumulate 10 cc's within a month. All right. So
that also means if you have strong qualities of retailing, use that to your advantage. This part of the business allows you to really push your sales. It allows you to move up with just you only in the team, especially when you are saying, I'm not too good at recruiting. I'm scared of talking to people this way, that way. It's okay. This time around, you have an opportunity to start moving with just yourself in the team, leading yourself out the door, making sure that you buy your stock and you go out there and you retail your 10 cc's. Simple. You can do that just by yourself, making sure that you are pushing, and the more people you are selling to, you are then able to start by upselling to those people, meaning you are getting them more products for, for their personal use and for their families. And that also gives you an advantage to get an insight onto your customer, profiling your customers so that you get to understand them a little bit better. You get to understand their family structure. What is it that they go through? Do they have kids? Do they need this and that? So you are able to now start looking at ways on how you can show them the opportunity where they can be recruited into your team. But for now, we are just merely focusing on you being able to sell the product and upselling them. And eventually, when you start upselling and giving them products, you see that, no, man, I'm really killing my business. Let me share this opportunity with this customer. And they come in on board and they go out and they grow their business as well. So this really is the best way that Forever could have eased up anything when it comes to us being allowed to grow with so much of support, because that's what it is. The company is literally supporting us to grow our businesses.
Yeah, so number 1, you can do your supervisor, which is 10 cc's within 1 month by retailing your products. And if you break it down, there is 2.5 cc's on a weekly basis. That's all, guys. You go out there, you hustle with everything in you, you show up on a daily basis, you do your 2.5 cc's, you retail that 2.5 cc's, the following week you go back to the product center, you buy another 2.5 cc's, and your 10 cc's is done. And voila, you are now a supervisor. Congratulations. Or option number 2, you can do it by recruiting and selling. So a combination of you recruiting people and selling. So maybe you can recruit 3 people that join with the Start Your Journey combo, which is 2, 4, 6 CCs, and you do your 4 personal CCs. That is you've moved up to supervisor. Or you can recruit 5 people, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and you buy your 1 personal CC, and voila, you are a supervisor. Or if you say, I am an assistant supervisor and I am leading 1, 2, or 3 people in my team. So it's going to be your sales maybe, and people that are part of your team, or your sales plus recruits and your existing team. And remember, guys, you must be 4 CCs active. So the 10 CCs cannot come just from your team. You must be 4 CCs active as well. If you are following, please give us a 2 in the comment box.
Forever is not a push. You do not move up based on other people that come into your business and they just do the work and you are sitting right at the top and ready to collect. We do not work like that. So just remember that at all times, you must give your pound of flesh. You must give your part of the work in order for you to fully take advantage of this opportunity. Next slide.
Yeah, you must be 4 CCs active. Yeah.
Active.
All right, let's go to the next. All right. Now, this is a solid structure or standard for a supervisor. Remember, guys, we don't want people that are going to move to supervisor and stay and sleep as supervisor. We don't want that. The whole point of having this 10cc supervisor, it is to help the forever business owners to move to manager and beyond. So you don't, move to supervisor and you sleep and you fold your hands and you just expect the team, to do the work and you get paid. It doesn't work like that. You move to supervisor, you take advantage of the 10cc supervisor and you use that as your stepping stone to assistant manager, and beyond. So we do not want lazy people that are going to just move up to supervisor or buy their way to supervisor and they relax them. And with this new company policy, we are at risk of having accidental supervisors. So you are just there relaxing. One of your team members, they buy 10cc, you move up to supervisor and they move up to supervisor. We don't want that. We do not want accidental leaders. Leaders that will require us to push them all the time. Leaders that, are not prepared to put in the work. We want quality leaders. This is the time for growth. This is the time for us to really explode our forever businesses. This is the time for everyone that is going to push to qualify for the Eagle Manager incentive. We are going to have people that are even going to qualify for the Global Rally because they are going to take advantage of the supervisor incentive and they are going to qualify for the chairman's bonus. So make sure that you are not an accidental leader. We don't want accidental leaders.
And that happens most of the time. Accidental leaders, they are people that are just relaxing. They know that they've done the work to bring in people. And all they want to do is just speak to their people and tell them to do the work whilst they are just sitting there and not doing anything. You become an accidental supervisor, maybe lucky enough to move up and get to manager, but you will be just a lazy, stagnant manager that is not growing, that is not doing much. You are just sitting there with the badge. That's not ideal. To have the badge, you must have the earning.
Yeah.
It's better that way because you know you've earned it. You know that you have a monthly sustainable income. Remember, that's the main reason why we are all here. It's based on understanding why we need the business, why we must take advantage of the 10cc, why we need to be moving our business. That is the crucial part. And if we miss it, then we really have got nothing to show for it. Forever would have cracked their heads for nothing because it wouldn't benefit anybody in our business.
Yeah.
But I can tell you this, India is benefiting, Europe is benefiting,
Yeah.
other countries in over the 140 distributing forever countries, they are benefiting. So we need to make a decision. We need to make sure that we take our business personally. Put on your big girl panties, I don't know, whatever they are, put them on and just let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go, guys. Percy, the worst thing that you can do, since we are currently in momentum, guys, we are in momentum. The worst thing that you can do for yourself, it is not taking full advantage of the current momentum.
You will cry.
And you are going to look back and say, if only I did my best, if only I showed up, if only I moved up, if only I made money. For us, we've been in the business for 12 years. We've seen all the seasons in the business, the momentum and the times where there was a dip, So we've been through the peaks and the valleys. And when there is momentum, you want to move up. You want to capitalize. You want to make money. You want to qualify for all the incentives that Forever has to offer. And you want to build a solid base. So as a supervisor, how can you build a solid, base? Number one, as a supervisor, so you are now, an assistant supervisor, you've moved up to supervisor, and moving up, we are going to have hundreds, thousands of people moving up all the time. Yeah. So you've moved up to supervisor, you've accumulated your 10 CCs. Now, in order for you to really build a solid structure, you need to make sure that on a monthly basis, you are 5 CCs active. That is your personal, that is your non-negotiable. Remember, this is for people that are here and they say, I am not here to play. I am not a number. I am not a tree. I can clap for others, but I want others to clap for me. I want to walk across the stage. I want to see myself, maybe next year, airport, traveling with other qualifiers. I want everything that Forever has to offer. And if that is you, 5 CCs is your minimum standard.
Yep. Hold it against yourself and make sure that you run with it. 5 CC as your minimum, not your max, your minimum standard. And if you hold yourself at that level, well, sky is not even, you going beyond the sky. You are definitely going beyond the sky.
And then number 2, as a supervisor, you're now a supervisor, you want to build a solid structure. Maybe you moved up to supervisor by buying the 10 personal CCs yourself and you moved up to supervisor. So now, since you are a supervisor, it is time for you to really build a base. So what you need to do at any given time, you must have at least your 5 key people. These are your 5 active people that are going to do at least a minimum of 4 CCs on a monthly basis. So do you have your 5 people that you say, you know what, after this meeting, I'm gonna have a meeting with my 5 people, or I'm going to go out there and aggressively recruit at least my 5 key people. These 5 key people must do a minimum of 4 CCs on a monthly basis. So that is going to give you 20 CCs just from the 5 people. So now you have your 20 CCs plus your 5 CCs.
That's 25.
That is your 25 CCs, all right? And out of those 5 people, because remember, we are building a solid structure, at least 3 legs must be 3 levels deep. Okay, so you have your 5 people. Out of your 5 people, at least person number one, or must
two or
have
three.
must have a recruit. That recruit must have a recruit under, and that recruit must have a recruit under. So which is one, it's 3 legs that are 3 levels deep.
That have 1 line, 2 line, and the 3rd line.
Yeah.
Out of the 5, you have
a minimum of 3 that have
a minimum of 3, and a minimum of 3, and a minimum of 3.
Yeah.
Now, when you point that down, it literally gives you a tripod. It gives you a tripod that says, I have a small business that is well structured. That's what it says. I have a tripod that is giving me a balance in my business.
Yeah.
That is just you getting started.
Yeah.
Because that's what we do at Forever. We build our businesses with structure.
And,
we don't become accidental. We don't just build haphazardly. We want to always form some kind of a structure that keeps our business as stable as much as possible.
Yeah.
So by having that, you are now able to duplicate on each of the legs. Because remember, you have done your 20, and you've got your 5, so you've got 25. Out of these 5 people, they have their 3 legs, and each of them, they are going to do their 4, 4, 4. So each leg will provide 12 cc's, 12 cc's, and 12 cc's. That will give you 36 cc's. And you're already an assistant manager.
Yeah. And in a perfect world, this will give you a minimum of 49 cc's. And in the not so perfect world, it will give you at least a minimum of 38 cc's. And times 4 months,
and you
are a manager. Done, guys. It doesn't get easier than this. But it is all about making sure that you have a solid structure. Because if you have at least 3 people, this person has someone under them, and this one has someone under them. If maybe person number 1 leaves, you don't lose the entire leg. You will still have at least 2 people in that leg
that are willing to do the work. So I just wish, if I can ask you guys to just take a picture of this slide. Please take a picture of the slide so that you can sit down and go through it after the presentation and look at the people that you currently have. If you don't have any people and you are still brand new, then look in your who do you know list and start to plan your business and put them according to the different structures. Put names, put, anybody that is within your hot market. We always tell you about hot market. Put your hot market there because it's people that you know. It's people that know you. So each and every training that we do, it interlinks because you are still one human being that has the very same list of people that are going to be your hot market and are going to help you to build a sustainable business. So that's what it means. Please take a picture and make sure that you fill in the blanks so that we can know that you are working towards something. Most definitely not everybody would work towards it, even though we would like for everyone to do it, but have something on paper that will push you.
Yeah. And also, this was actually supposed to be a slide before the other slide. But anyway, a good structured business, we've gone through this already, should have a minimum of 3 legs. That is a good structured business. A leg is each person that you have personally sponsored that has sponsored at least 3 lines deep. So you cannot say you have a leg if you have 1, 2, 3 people, they don't have anyone under them. You do not have a leg. A leg is if you have someone and at least they have 3 people under them. So if you have uNqobile, uPhesi, uSibongile, uNomfundo, you just have uPhesi, uNqobile, uNomfundo, uLeduzi, but you do not have a leg. A leg is when you have someone under you and they have at least 3 levels deep under them. So there is a solid structure for balance. So you need to make sure that on a monthly basis, if you want to really have a solid structure, that you have a minimum of 2 to 3 people. You are now a supervisor. Remember, you are working now towards moving up the marketing plan and qualifying for the Eagle Manager incentive. You must have 2 to 3 people that are basing or closing, for supervisor. So maybe this month they are just going to recruit 1 or 2 people, and they close the month maybe on 4 or 5 CCs. So now they have 2 people under them. The following month, they now push to achieve the 10 CCs. And then there is you having people all the time that are basing and building a solid supervisor business.
That's good. That's just perfect. In a perfect world, yes, everything will just work out fine. But guys, it is super important that these trainings, they really amount to a lot of knowledge. These trainings, they take us a lot of time to put together. So I really, really, really hope that when we put it together, the least you could do is spend a little bit of time, putting it out and working on the model, working on the perfect world type of thing, and then put in your actual values and people that you are looking to work with. That's the basics that we can ask for. Have something that is giving you that structure, because this 10cc, it's going to explode our business.
It has to.
It's going to explode our business to the next level. And each and every one of us needs to make sure that we take full advantage of it. Full advantage, not just as a beginning, through and through. This is it. Next line.
All right. So now it is very important for you to plan your activities. There is no successful leader in forever that, accidentally, achieved greatness. Your businesses are carefully planned and executed. So you need to make sure that you plan your activities. So you must have your retail strategies and your recruitment strategies as well. So on a monthly basis, you are fighting to move up to manager now and beyond assistant manager, because you don't want to become a supervisor and just be there, become a struggling supervisor. You are just a preferred customer or an assistant supervisor with a supervisor pin, because you are not earning as a supervisor. Guys, the fact that you've done your 4 CCs, your 10 CCs, and you are now a supervisor, it doesn't guarantee that you are going to earn a typical supervisor income. It doesn't guarantee that. So we don't want you guys to move up to supervisor. Come the 15th of the month, you go back to your leaders and you give them a headache. If you do not have a team, you are not going to be paid. If you are a supervisor and you have other supervisors under you, you are not going to be paid.
Because you are not leading anybody. You cannot lead somebody who is the same rank as you. So where would you get your team leading bonus from? If you have a team full of supervisors, you are also a supervisor. Who's leading who?
Who's leading who?
You are all at the same level. Forever pays you for leading, for advancing to the next level. So now when we look at planning our activities, we make sure that we push our plans to retail our products. You have to plan this. How are you going to retail your 4 to 6 products? Are you going to use product launches, which it's another strategy that you can use? Obviously, it will go back to planning. How many of these product launches are you going to do? How many of the tabletops are you going to do? How many regular customers are you going to work on getting? How many of the returning customers are you going to make sure that you give them the best service so that they still are going to be returning serviced and happy customers? How many of those? All of that needs to be in your diary, needs to be on your piece of paper, needs to be on your book somewhere. Social media, sales that you want to do and you want them to come from social media, whether it's Facebook, TikTok videos, you sharing yourself with a video of you taking the products. How many of those are you going to do? How often are you going to do it? And if you do a plan for a week of you sharing a video in the morning, taking your products, and at night, if that's your strategy, if that is what you're going to do, you are going to see that trend going for the first week, and you'll be able to see what is happening. You'll be able to track whether I'm able to turn more views, and by you turning more viewers onto your videos, the more people get to be exposed to you as a distributor, and they will follow you, and you will get sales, and eventually you will get recruits.
Yeah.
So all of this, it's working in bunches. It's adding up next to each other. If you're going to go the experience packs, remember, we're still within the people that know you. We are still talking to people in your home market, giving them experience packs, colleagues giving them experience packs. So neighbors, church people, everybody that you are giving them experience packs, that still works. But how many are you going to do? That's the question. So all of these things, they need you to put it down, need you to plan. How many? Get the small containers, get the stickers to write on them. Nothing fancy, just something that you can label your product when you give them the experience pack. And you don't even have to buy the pamphlet. You can just simply ship our selling price list for them to see. The one with the values. You can just send them that on WhatsApp. They get to see what each product has got to do with the benefits that they are using. So they get the product and they get the explanation and they start using. Remember, this is your warm market people. Recruiting part. Who do you know list? How many people do you know in your phone? How many people are you adding as new friends? How many people are you exposing to your social media platform? How many people are you saying happy birthday to because Facebook has already done it for you? They already send you a reminder of all the people that you have on your platform that they are celebrating their birthdays. How many of those are you sending them happy birthdays? Because they are there because they follow you or they are friends of a friend of somebody. So use that. How many people are you inviting to business presentations? We had a massive presentation yesterday. How many of those people that were there were your people that you brought in to come and listen to what we have to offer? This is you just doing a little bit of the work. We're doing the other part for you, for your success, for your growth. Some of the people are really, really pushing. Some of the people, they are really using this opportunity to skyrocket their business. What about you? Most people are doing it. I'm talking about those that see the post in the groups and they never bother. Why are you here then? But anyway, let's look at...
It just doesn't make any sense, guys.
Yeah.
Your leaders, they host presentations, they host Zooms. You never bother to even engage. You never bother to even invite. So why are you in the business in the first place if you're not here to really capitalize and use the resources that are there for you to help you move your business forward? It doesn't make sense. So make a decision that I am not a tree, so I am going to move. So move, because you are not a tree. Being a stagnant forever business owner is hard. And being a successful forever business owner is hard as well. So choose your hard.
Do your follow-ups. Tomorrow it is Friday, is it?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, I think it is Friday. So it's follow-up Friday. Are you following up with anybody? If you are not, then start working towards it. On the weekend, do you have any one-on-one meetings? Have you invited, have you made arrangements to meet up with somebody? Have you made arrangements to send people to have somebody listen to a presentation? What happened to that? Are you only going to start moving once we go on a blitz and we say, let's all do the work together? And after that, that's it. You'll get one or two people that are interested and you say, hey, we are doing the work, it's working. And after that, you just forget about it. Let's take our businesses seriously. Contact marketing. Yes, it's scary, but somebody has got to do it. You have got to grow a set of balls to start doing it. It's not an easy one. I'm not saying it is, but you've got to start somewhere. You want to be a better leader, you've got to start. You want to be somebody out there, you've got to start. You want to grow gradually, you've got to start. You've got to start making more conversations. That's what contact marketing is about. It's talking to strangers, just out of the blue. So we have to, really snap out of just being so relaxed.
Yeah.
We need to snap out of it, leaders. We need to really take the bull by the horn. We really need to get out there and claim what is ours. Right now, I feel like we're not claiming what is ours. I feel like we are just nursing, some feelings. We can't do that. We need to get out there full force and claim what is ours, because that's what we are here for. We are here to dominate as a human race. That's what we are here for. As a human race, you are not here to be a number.
Yeah.
You are here to be a dominant figure of society and claim what belongs to you and your family. That's all we ever ask. Claim what is yours. It's already there. You're already in the business. So just do a little bit more.
Yeah.
Just do a little bit more. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. You speak to 10 people, and just before you say, okay, I've done my 10 people, how about you do 5 more people? How about you do 2 more people? Always push yourself over the limit. Don't ever be complacent. Don't ever be in that bare minimum phase.
Yeah.
If you are a bare minimum leader, then you shouldn't be an empire, because that's not for bare minimum people. We are people that do beyond what is the norm. We go above and beyond what is the norm. We create our own normalities. That's what we do. And if you are part of this team, you need to start shaping up, start copying what the leaders are doing and doing way more than the leaders. Now that is exemplary. That is somebody who wants to be somewhere. That is somebody who's got a burning desire to succeed in life. That is from somebody who really has a hunger for success. Success is not given. You're definitely not going to get any success sitting and waiting for it. It won't be served on a platter. You've got to go out and yank it. I won't even say grab it. Go out and yank it from somebody and move on. That's who you are. You've got to step up. This is ours. This is yours. This is your 10 cc's. And this is what's going to give you that huge monthly bonus. This is what's going to give you that extra income that you are looking for. let's not play with this opportunity,
No,
guys.
we can't.
Let's not play with this opportunity. We can't take this.
So we cannot, play with this opportunity, everyone. It's crazy times. It is the time for that African child to go out there and really do crazy, amazing things. For those of you that do not know, we attended the Global Rally. And for the first time since we've been in forever, it was the very first time that an African child received, second biggest chairman's bonus. It's a pity we cannot share the amount of money, but it was massive. With that amount alone, we can, retire if we want to. But we are here, still tired from the Global Rally, sharing with you guys, how you can explode your businesses, how you can take your forever businesses to the next level. Because you are worthy of success, because you are capable of success, because you are deserving of the success. But it is time for you to truly believe in that and to go out there and empty yourselves. Some of you are holding back. Why are you holding back? Who are you saving yourselves for? You are holding back so much. Why? Unleash your full potential. It is time. This is the time. And if you really don't capitalize on this time, you are going to look back and you are going to cry. Believe me. So, once you are a supervisor, where is your money? Your money as a supervisor, it is on retailing. So when you sell your product at 38% discount. Your money as a supervisor, so this is forever and different streams of income that you can make as a supervisor. So your first stream, it is going to be you retailing the product and making your profits. Number two, it is you recruiting and making your once-off referral bonuses and getting the 8% preferred customer bonus from every new preferred customer that you've signed up. Team building, guys, this is key. This is key. Remember, we are in a network marketing business. And if you really want to maximize, if you want to be rich in forever, you've got to recruit. Because if you only depend on retailing, then your earning potential is dependent on you. And if something were to happen to you, then your whole business stops, producing and making money. So we are in network marketing. Make sure that you are recruiting and building a team.
Creating that network. That's what it's all about. Create the network. You are in a network marketing business. So create the network that is going to help you leverage your time. You will be doing the work on the one side, but the other team members are also focusing on the other side, doing the little bit that they can. So eventually, when you put all of these bits and pieces all together, you get a huge amount of a number.
Yeah.
That's what the concept comes from. Everybody doing their little bit. That's what it is. And that's what it's called for. You are able to, diversify your time or break down your time. That's the only way I can try to split it. Maybe the wrong English, but hey, I guess you'll get the picture. All I'm trying to say is you're breaking down the time that you have, that you are performing with 10, 20% on different areas. And when you add all of that together, it comes back as one big bowl of activities, and you get the numbers from that. But when you are sick and you're not able to go out there and retail, and your business will stand because you do not have a network, because you do not have a team, you do not have people that have the same goal or even a bigger goal than you that are part of your team. You need people that want to be successful way more than you want. You may want 100,000 a month, but you've got people that are dreaming for 7 figures. That's an example. People that want way more than what you have. That's the idea. That's the idea. to have people that want more out of life. That's the idea. That's the way that we want to see the bigger picture. Are you getting me, Yandiswa? Yandiswa, you got that? You got it, Yandis.
Matros, we see you.
Matros, are you getting that?
If you are here and you say, you know, I get it. If you get it, give us a 5 in the comment box. Okay, we are almost done. So let us compare the numbers. It is very important for us to compare the numbers so that you can see if you are sitting as assistant supervisor and not pushing for supervisor. Guys, come on, it's only 10 cc's. 10 cc's amanzi amancane. 10 cc's is something that you can do on your own. 10 cc's is something that you can do with only 2 or 1 or just 1 person in your team. 10 cc ubala. Don't allow 10 cc to stand between you
and your freedom.
Your financial freedom, between you and your supervisor. So as an assistant supervisor, you have 2 cc's under you. You receive 30% discount when you buy your profits, 30% profits, 5% assistant supervisor boost, 25% preferred customer profits, and 25% 5% preferred customer bonus. Right now, let us compare an assistant supervisor and a supervisor
in terms of
based on the fast start combo. Okay, an assistant supervisor, for them to buy their 4 cc's, they spend 14,921 rands. A supervisor, on the other hand, they only spend 13,215 rands. Both of them, they go out there and they sell the product.
Yep.
So it's 21,323 rands, 21,323 rands, but a assistant supervisor makes 6,401 rands in profits if their forces is active. But a supervisor, guys, look at this. A supervisor makes 8,107 rands in profits if they are 4 cc's active.
That on its own, that line.
That alone, Jay, must make you move.
Yandi, so this line is it. That tells you that you are making that extra money.
Yeah.
6,400 and 8,107. You already can see the profit is much bigger as a supervisor, and you are getting less as an assistant supervisor. Yeah. And you're also purchasing your product much cheaper than an assistant supervisor. It's a no-brainer.
It's
a no-brainer. It's just as it is. So you choose your heart. Supervisor or assistant? Which side makes more money?
10 cc's, guys. Don't allow 10 cc's really to stand in your way. Yeah, 8,107 rands profits. Why be happy with 6,400 rands in profits
when you can make
8,107 rands in profits? And then as an assistant supervisor, you receive 5% assistant supervisor boost, which is 1,066 rands. But as an assistant, as a supervisor now, if you have an assistant supervisor that is 10 cc's active, look at this, guys. You are now a supervisor. There is someone under your team that was an assistant supervisor. They moved to supervisor, so they did 10 cc's. As a supervisor, you are going to receive a bonus of 1,599 rands. Imagine if you have 5 people in your team that did 10 cc's. And they retained 10 cc's.
You have this 1,599
times
5 or times 10, whatever the amount is. So you just keep on adding.
If you are in this business, guys, and you are struggling financially, it is so ungodly, really.
Right now, it is worse. Yandi, sir, this is your time. This is your time. What can you do with an extra 599? What can you do? How many of that do you want to multiply it by? You can times it by 5, by 10, by 2, or you can times it by 0.
Up to you.
The choice is yours.
The choice is yours. Okay, just so that we can save time, an assistant supervisor that did 16 CCs, their total income is 10,239 rands. But a supervisor doing the very same CCs, which is 16 CCs, their total income is 13,224 rands. So guys, don't be a weapon formed against yourself to stop you from moving to supervisor. Can I get an amen?
Amen, madam. Amen, amen, amen. Amen, amen. I thought Shamlis was going to be the first one to say amen, but well, we'll see. We're watching you.
And then just here, power of 4 CCs, guys. Look at this, the power of 4 CCs. You're using 1 CC, retailing 2 CCs, recruiting 1 person with 1 CC, you have your 4 CCs, or recruiting 2 people with the statogenic combo and you're buying your 1 CC, you have your 5 CCs. And in 1 month, if you do your 5 CCs, you have month 1, 5 CCs. Second month, you push and you close your supervisor, you have your 10 CCs. Month 3, 15 CCs. Okay, I'm a figures here, we forgot to change them because now assistant manager is 60 CCs and yeah. So, but again, you do get an idea. So just the multiplication of 4 CCs in 6 months, you can easily close your manager. And then in closing, habits of a successful supervisor. So a successful supervisor, they have 10 CCs as their personal standard. You are a supervisor and you say, I have pride. I'm not here to be average. Why be average if I can be great? Yep. So I'm going to put in the work and I am going to do a minimum of 10 CCs.
It is a choice. To be great, it is a choice. You either decide that you are going to be great, or you're just going to be a number, or you're just going to be a follower. You get to decide which falls on your path, which you want to take up. So the choice is yours. There's always a choice. And you making a choice, choosing, should not even be negotiable. You're always going to choose the bigger one because you are a better leader, you are a bolder person, and you want the best out of the best. And you stick by that. And when you speak of being, somebody who lives by the new habits that they're going to start creating, because remember, as a business owner, you are fairly new in the business. You're an assistant. You are now being trained to push and become a supervisor. Now, your way of thinking has got to be in line with your goals, has got to be in line with the move up that you want to achieve. So number one, you've got to put yourself out there and say, I'm raising my standard. That's what it calls for. That's what the habits. You are now slowly changing your habits to becoming a successful leader. You're adapting quickly. When changes happen in the business, you adapt. You do not react. We are not reactive leaders. We adapt.
We adapt. When there is no products that you usually sell, you look for another product that has the same benefits. You adapt.
You adapt and you move. So when you are looking at moving up, if there's a small incentive that is being put in the team, you do your 4 CCs and you get a hoodie, you get a pen. Right now we've got hoodies galore that are being done. So all of those things, they have to be a part and parcel of you making sure that it was an incentive and I am getting that incentive. I am part of the team that is going to get that incentive because it was there. It was advertised and I'm going for it. Whether at the time you have a team or not, but once you see it, it's a wake-up call to say, hey, I need to push myself. I need to lead by example. I need to take initiative. Even if there is no incentive, I still need to hold myself on a higher pedestal because I have pride in who I am.
Sure.
That's what it calls for. Daily business building basics. You've got to have those. They must be ingrained in you that I am a building business machine. It cannot be something you switch on and off. It must be something that you aspire to be. You are literally a walking business. You are walking up and down. You are looking for customers. You are creating conversations. You have got to be a phenomenal storyteller. Tell your story to as many people as possible. That is a great trait of a huge manager in the making. Being able to tell your story, what you like about your story, what you don't like about your current situation, what you see in the future, where you are right now. That's part of you growing and adapting with, the time. Weekly launches, onboarding. We do it as a team, but remember, it's only done on a Sunday. So when you bringing in people, they can't wait for them to be onboarded on Sunday. You know how to do an onboarding. You've attended onboarding trainings. That's the whole point of you being part of the team, that you are able to now go and onboard your people. Share exactly what is being shared in the onboarding Zoom. Teach them. And that's how you get to move. That's how you get to grow. So those habits, guys, they are crucial for us to become, Rolls Royce, top of the range, top of the top, the highest of them all. We've got to really, really look at the habits and really ingrain them in our day-to-day lives. Yes, it's not all going to happen at the same time. We're not robots, but as long as we are willing to do the work and we are adapting and we are slowly pushing towards a greater person than you were yesterday, than the person that, you woke up this morning, you are greater than your yesterday. You go to bed now, tomorrow you wake up greater than your yesterday because you are adapting, you are growing, you have that mentality of growth. Infuse that with the 10cc, or you are unstoppable. You become unstoppable, truly.
And success, everyone, it is a game of speed. So slow and steady doesn't win the race. Don't be here and say, it's fine, even if I make it to supervisor in August, even if I make it in September, it is still okay as long as I stick around. No, it doesn't work like that. You need to have speed because success is a game of speed. Slow and steady doesn't win any race. So your speed of growth will be equal with how uncomfortable are you willing to go. So you cannot be comfortable when you watch everything on TV, you don't get into, all the Facebook gossips, you are there, you understand that you are just all over, you are too comfortable. You understand? So you are not going to have the success that you desire. People that are successful in forever, they are willing to take uncomfortable actions. So who are you when no one is watching? What are your habits when no one is watching? And the worst thing for ambition, guys, it is comfort. And comfort is the enemy to progress. So in closing, be a hunter, stay hungry, and go for every incentives because your team deserves to see you winning. Your team, they want to see you welcoming new people into the group. Your team, they want to see you being recognized for 4CCs, 5CCs, and above. Your team wants to see you moving up from assistant supervisor to supervisor. And winning is a habit.
Yep.
Winning is a habit, everyone. So it must be something that is within you, part of you. Winning is a habit. And remember, you are the lighthouse. Your team needs you. Forever Southern Africa needs you. Your family needs you. And the world needs you as well. So we hope you found value and you are ready to go out there to do more.
So that you
can
be more.
You can. Oh, I don't know what happened here. Yeah, so that you can be more. So thank you so much, everybody, and let us blow up the system. Let us blow up the system. Let us just go crazy. And yeah, so
we hope you found value. Mpo, we hope you found value. And Lady G, we hope you found value as well. Who else? I see Tabisa, we hope you found value. And let me see, let me put some people on the spot. Kayagazi Geza, we hope you found value. We hope you found value. Pilisiwe, Tabisa, Ntombi, Lunga.
And me.
And me,
and
yes,
me, who is me?
Well.
Who is
and
me?
me, sisters.
Raise your hand, Lebo. We see you.
And me.
Gandile, we see you. Eteleng, Maria, we see you. Jafta, we see you. We see you, Jafta. We need you to come out and be on the winning side. This person is running away from me. Who's this? Skido, we see you. Sophia, we see you. Guys, we have got to really close this one. We really have got to push and really, you know, take this advantage and grow our businesses. From our side, we hope you found value. We hope we are going to see some massive changes. And on Success Day, this whole team is walking across the stage. I can't wait. Trust to me, we'll be there. The support team will be there to welcome. Let's go.
Hi, everyone.
The future is bright.
Most definitely.
I see a bright future.
It's coming, people.
Empire to the world.